Good evening. Welcome to the Royal Pumpkin Pageant. This is a very exciting night here at PEG TV, Channel 15. We are coming to you live from our studios, and we are having what is a tradition for the Rutland County area, having local high schoolers coming on to be in our Rutland Parade, which is on October 27th, 2018 at 6:30 p.m., so mark your calendars. But usually we just have young ladies representing their schools as a pumpkin princess. This is our very first year, our inaugural year, 2018. We are having pumpkin princesses and pumpkin princes from certain schools. So we have opened it up to the gentlemen, and you will see a few here tonight. So I'm very excited to get started. Tonight I have with me, starting off, from Fairhaven Union High School, Princess Sarah Ezzo.
Hey.
Hello. Have you ever been introduced that way before?
I can't say I have, no.
Pumpkin royalty you are.
Feels pretty good.
Yes, well, and you're looking pretty good and excited to be here with us tonight. Are you having fun? You had a little reception.
Yeah, I'm having so much fun already. I've met so many wonderful people.
Yes, it's a great group, and you wouldn't be here otherwise. These are all young ladies and gentlemen who are active in their schools, very involved in their communities, and have bright futures ahead. So
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself.
good group to network with.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure. So, Sarah, you're a senior,
I am.
and what are you thinking about? What are some of your future plans?
I'm really interested in math, so accounting is one of the things that I've really drawn myself towards. My dad is an accountant, so I think that he has a very big influence on my life, which he always has ever since I was born. So I think that that's really important. I've also thought about politics because of the several leadership conferences that I have attended, such as Girls State and Girls Nation. So those have definitely influenced my love for politics. So I've thought about either double majoring in both or majoring in accounting, minoring in poli-sci, but I'm definitely trying to keep my options open at this point.
Well, these sound like great future career choices, and great to have those math skills. I could have used a little math back in high school.
Yeah.
Could you tell me the difference, or tell us the difference between Girls State and Girls Nation? I've always wondered.
Yeah, absolutely. Girls State is for local students around Vermont, where they send, for my year, there was 88 of us, and it's all of the girls in Vermont. Now, Girls Nation is a little different. You have to go through an application process. They select 2 girls out of everybody that's there. You have to apply, and then you get accepted. And then I was one of the 2,
Wow.
and there are 2 from every state that attend Girls Nation. So I met 99 other girls, 98 of which were from another state, and that was truly empowering for me.
Wow, what an honor, too, to be chosen, and you must have worked hard to get there.
It was one of the most extraordinary moments of my life. I remember feeling very positively about what had just happened. I remember them saying my name, and it was very important.
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
Can you tell us some of the things that you like to do for extracurriculars at school?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a soccer player. I run indoor track and outdoor track. I was a part of the Scholars Bowl team until we had to unfortunately end that. We didn't have enough participants. I was in the drama club. I was partially involved with SHINE, which is an anti-bullying club at our high school. I'm a member of student council. I've been president and vice president of my class, and I've been a part of the choir, singing to many different types of people.
Well, that's enough of an accomplishment on its own, and then you just remembered all of that, which is even more impressive to me. What are some of the things that you like to do in your community? I see that you're very active with community service.
I really love cleaning up public areas. So I go and I weed for towns that need it. I've done it through my school, I've done it on my own, and I've done it through Castleton University. And I also, oddly enough, like to clean like gravestones, because they get really dirty, and it's part of some community service that I was a part of, where I was scrubbing gravestones and cleaning them for the family members who either couldn't clean them or didn't know that their family members had been buried there. So it was really nice to see those come clean and to know that I had changed somebody's life, whether they had known it or not, and that was really special to me.
That's so special to put in that level of hard work, and then you can imagine the end result of that, how much that must mean to a family.
It was truly amazing. I did get to see one of the families, and they were very, very happy.
It's a really sweet thing to do.
It was really, really positive for me. I needed that kind of reinforcement, so that was amazing.
Good for you. I hope that this inspires more people to do these kinds of tasks, because they can seem thankless in some ways, and yet when you think about the end result, it's really gratifying, I would imagine.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. Now, tell us a little bit about how you feel you represent your school, Fairhaven Union High School.
So Fairhaven Union High School is a very big part of my life, but in the past recent weeks, I've made it a very different part of my life. I am now a college student and a high school student at the same time. So I'm attending Castleton University, taking all my classes, but I am still doing all my extracurriculars at Fairhaven. But that hasn't stopped me from getting involved, and I'm always at the high school. I'm always talking with people. People know me. They've seen my face plenty of times. And I'm just known for bringing a lot of school spirit. And if Cameron were here, he would say the same thing. We both love to get involved, both love to wear the days we plan them. So you wear a specific outfit that day, and we love to do that, love to get involved. We're active participants on sport teams. And I think that our classmates recognized that. And I think that that was really important, because there's a lot of stuff that we do, and sometimes it goes unrecognized. But they are seeing that, and it's really meaningful to me, really.
Let's mention your prince, who is Cameron Kaludi. He's also a senior. He would have been here tonight to represent as the pumpkin prince for Fairhaven, but he's very ill tonight, and it is that time of year. People get so busy, they get run down, and
I feel really bad for him. Yeah.
I hope he's at home watching you, and I'm sure he's very proud.
He texted me before I came on the air, and he reminded me how proud he was of me, and that I've got this and I can do it. And that meant a lot to me, hearing that from him. We've been friends since third grade now. We've been friends since we were 3 years old. So we've been friends for a really long time.
That's really sweet. Well, a shout out to Cameron, and we wish he was here, but hope that he's watching.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you. It's been fun getting to know you a little bit. I can certainly see why you were chosen. I hope you enjoyed your time with the judges tonight and your time here on television, and more exciting, on the 27th, you'll be joining us for the parade.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, I know it's going to be a really fun evening, and dress warmly, please.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you, Sarah.
Very nice to meet you, too. I've had a great time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet Sarah from Fairhaven Union High School. She did a great job without her Prince Cameron, but I hope Cameron, if you're home watching, know that she did you proud. And next, from Mill River Union High School, we have Kira Loomis and Caleb Flanders. Hi.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So you are Pumpkin Princess and Pumpkin Prince joining us tonight. How does it feel to be part of an inaugural program like this? This is the first time we've had the men representing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's nice to have you. It's nice to have both of you here. So you just went through your interview with the judges. How did that go?
It was kind of nerve-wracking.
A little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Well, you got through some of those questions, and I won't throw any curveballs or surprises at you. So we'll talk about the same kinds of things, if that's good. So I was wondering what you're both thinking about doing when you leave high school. Here you are in your senior year.
Yeah. I'm thinking about serving in the military, maybe doing Air Force or Army.
Wow,
Yeah.
so you want to serve our country.
Yeah.
And we thank you for that.
Yeah,
That's a big commitment. And what about you, Kira? What are you thinking about?
I want to go to college. Both my cousin and my sister-in-law are lawyers, so I kind of really like that. I mean, I've always been interested in it, and I just really think that it'd be really cool.
Fantastic. And you're both involved in community service, one of the reasons that you're representing your schools. So can you tell us a little bit about what you like to do to serve your community? We'll start with Caleb.
I don't really remember what.
Well, you know, let me ask you about this. I was touched when I read that you raised money for cancer research for your best friend.
Yeah, my friend had a brain tumor, and I thought I'd like help him out, raise money, and then shave my head and stuff, and then
Wow.
yeah, I raised like $600, I think.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it meant a lot to your friend.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. And Kira, what do you like to do for community service?
I'm a part of the National Honor Society, so I like to participate with like community service through that. Through that we have to, we're making food baskets for people that can't like afford money for holiday food or food around the holidays. So that's really touching. I think that it's really nice of us to like go out of our way and do that for people. I also like to volunteer in things around the community. Like I took part in the March of Our Lives in Rutland that we held. I thought that was a really, really, not like, I don't know, I just thought it was really moving. So I like to do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's, you know, you're very busy in high school. There's a lot to do. You have a lot of extracurricular activities. You're trying to keep your grades up really high. You're planning for your future. I have a son who's a senior in high school, and I know that it's just a very busy time. A lot of pressure on you getting ready for your future plans. And then to take that extra time to help out your community is, it's a really special thing for you to do. And I know people really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You may not hear it all the time, but especially when they're watching a show like this, they see what youth are doing out in our communities, and it makes us feel good about the future.
Yeah.
You know. So, what are some of the sort of things you like to do for fun or extracurriculars that you like to do for school?
I play on the boys varsity soccer team, and we're doing really good this year.
I was just going to ask that. So you're having a good season?
Yeah, very good.
Great.
We beat Leland and Gray 3-0, and they're undefeated. That was a really big accomplishment. We felt really good.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to win MVL. And
Wow.
yeah.
And so that's what's going on in your life right now,
Yeah,
right? Big
yeah,
part of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Kira?
I'm not really a part of any sports currently, but I like to like hang out with friends, volunteer in things, and all stuff like that.
Yeah, and it looks like you've had a long list of things that you've done over your entire school career.
Yeah.
So you've stayed plenty busy, I'm sure. So other than the fact that you are both very striking with this fantastic red hair, which seems to be, you know, you just look like you could be royalty of the pumpkin court, right?
Yeah.
I love it. And you even mentioned that, Kira, in your application. But what is another reason that you think you were chosen by your peers, other than this striking striking good looks?
Did you want to go first? Or?
Yeah, I'll go. We're both really like outgoing and respectful and like nice to others and kind, and yeah.
That's something we could all use a little more of in this day and age, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're both I think we try to be our best, like the best people that we can be. We treat people with kindness, and we respect people, and we don't judge people, and we just approach things with an open mind, and I think that's how a lot of people should go about things.
I think you're both setting a really good example. And are you looking forward to representing your school in the parade on the 27th?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
It's coming up soon.
Yeah.
So you'll get to sit side by side in your car and wave to the crowd?
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I
Well,
always say dress warmly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Warmth first, fashion next,
Yeah.
right?
like a bunch
Good.
of coats and blankets.
Absolutely. You want to be comfortable and have a good time
Yeah.
while you're doing it. So excited for you. And please wave to us at PEG TV. We're going to be broadcasting live from that event, so give us a wave if you will.
Oh, for
we
sure.
will.
Okay. It was really nice to meet you.
It was really nice
too.
to meet you too.
Thank you so much, and have a good time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
So fun to meet all these young people. We have more coming up. I might even know this duo here. From Mount St. Joseph Academy, we have Rory Carrera and Lucas Penzak. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here. It's nice to see you. So you are the pumpkin princess and prince of Mount St. Joseph.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It feels great. It's an honor. It really is.
Yeah. And Lucas, you know, you're the first Prince of
Yeah.
MSJ. How about that?
Yeah, it's nice starting up a new tradition, you know.
Absolutely. All the gentlemen here tonight, you're all the firsts for this. So this is a lot of fun. It's fun for us too. It sets up a whole new dynamic for the broadcast. So it's been a lot of fun to talk to all of you. So I feel like I know you two a little bit, but let's talk a little bit. I can always find really interesting things that I didn't know about in looking at your applications. But Rory, we'll start with you. We've been talking about community service. This seems to be a real theme for all of our pumpkin prince and princesses, is that they serve their community and represent their schools very well. So what are some of the things that you've done in your community?
I think my most favorite event is the MSJ tradition of Project Help around Christmas time. And for those people who don't know, it's MSJ students collect non-perishable food items around Christmas time, and we make baskets for families in need, and we deliver them. And so my role recently, the past few years, has been organizing the event and being in the gym and making the baskets and having the very rewarding activity of delivering the baskets.
Yes, and if I recall, last year there was a big storm.
Yes,
that interfered with that whole
there
process.
There was a snow day on the delivering day, which is the second day, and we had the most amazing and surprising turnout at the school of kids and families and alumni and just people in the community that have no connection to MSJ but knew that it was happening and knew we needed the extra set of hands, and we got it done.
Showing up and making it happen, right?
Definitely.
And it happened just as well, if not even slightly a more heartwarming way than it might have happened otherwise, right? Yeah, I remember that too. And what about you, Lucas? What are some things you like to do in your community?
So, you obviously know this, but I graduated from Trace the King in 8th grade, right?
Yes.
And now I spend a lot of my summertime volunteering at the school, you know, moving, you know, bookcases, taking out, you know, trash, all these, you know, clearing out desks that have been there since the 1600s when Columbus was sailing the ocean blue, you know. Okay, that was 1400s, whatever. But anyway, you know, stuff like that, you know, just whatever they need me to do. You know.
Everyone else is trying to clear out of school, right? After school is out, and you are going back to school and cleaning up school. That's pretty impressive, Lucas. I read that and I thought, wow, that's not many people would want to do that, right? So, yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. And what are both of you thinking about doing? I know it's probably pretty hard to imagine moving beyond MSJ, and many of you started out at Christ the King, as Lucas referenced, so many of you have been together for a very long time. What are you thinking about doing when you leave MSJ?
I am hoping to major in public policy, but I'm still exploring and still going on that journey, recently with college visits, but definitely hoping to land in Boston.
Great. Well, your future is wide open.
Yeah.
If you land in Boston, I hope at some point you'll land back here.
Yes.
We can use
I will
more
always
young
come home.
people. Yes, we need more young people like all of you. Lucas, how about you? What are you thinking about?
So I'm thinking about pursuing a degree in probably business or somewhere along those lines. And I was probably going to go up to UVM. That's what I'm hoping to go up there and study up there for my college.
Very good. Yeah. Well, it'll be a big change, but
Yep.
it must be kind of exciting thinking about it. This is a stressful time of year for all of you, right? All
Yes.
of those applications
Yeah.
are starting to roll in, and decisions
All the
having to be
deadlines.
made.
Yeah.
Lots of deadlines. Absolutely. Well, anything else you'd like to tell us about your school and representing your school?
I think we're both really dedicated to just involving students and encouraging them to be the family that MSJ is and to be a part of that, a major part of that.
Yeah, we're both you know, active in our community, you know, and we're really, you know, all about getting other people active too, you know.
For
That's
whatever
what it's
works for
about.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's about.
Yeah, you're both pretty good at that. Well, it's nice to see you here tonight, and I hope you're going to have a blast at the parade.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be
The two of you together and waving. Is your family going to provide a car, Rory, or do you have a connection on that?
We definitely have a connection with that, so
Yes.
we'll see.
So you get to pick out your mode of transport and then
Yes.
Get the
wave to the
clown
crowd.
mobile out there.
Clownmobile. Yeah. See how many MSJ students you can pack in.
Yeah, whole school could probably fit in there.
That is very true. Well, thank you. It was really fun to talk to both of you, and enjoy the parade.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, nice to see you. It's Rory Carrera and Lucas Penzak from Mount St. Joseph Academy. Fun to talk to them. And next, from Pulteney High School. Hello.
Hi.
We have Reagan Brayton and Christopher Wade.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I'm glad you could be here tonight. Are you having fun at the reception and
Yeah.
at this event?
I am.
Yeah.
Good.
A little nerves, but it's good nerves.
Well, sure, because you go into if for the viewers who don't know, you go into a conference room, you sit with a panel of judges, you answer questions, right? And that can be a little nerve-wracking. But
Yeah.
clearly you're here because you're representing your school and you're very qualified to do so. So you just come in and with confidence, right? You got this.
It was definitely a lot more nerve-wracking sitting out there than it is
Yeah.
in here. Like now I kind of just feel natural. So
Good,
Yeah,
yeah.
same.
Now you can just come in, sit in a comfy chair, and have a conversation, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. So the two of you are both obviously seniors, and you are thinking about your future. I was just talking with our last pumpkin princess and prince, and they were telling us that it's a time of a lot of deadlines and decisions to be
Yeah.
made. So what are some of the decisions that the two of you are making and plans you're thinking about after high school? We'll start with you, Reagan.
After high school, I'm deciding to go into college. There's a lot of things I want to do, but mainly I want to go into cybersecurity and digital forensics. I've been interested in both those two topics for a couple years now, and over the summer I went to a week camp involving just cybersecurity up at Norwich University, and that just made me like fall in love with that even more. So
This is a huge growing field,
Yeah.
isn't it? And we need
Yeah.
the good men and women on our side for for this particular job, right? We want the good hackers and not
Yeah.
not the bad
Yeah.
ones, right? So this is a field with so much potential and growth, and it sounds just exciting, and it's changing all the time. So that's going to be a lot of fun, I think, and a lot of hard work too, right? And Christopher, what are you thinking about?
I'm definitely thinking about school. It's not going to be so much as, an instant out of school kind of thing. It's not going to be super, super close to my graduation. But I want to pursue something in audio engineering. So that's like my love is music and sound and just like how it works and how your mind plays with it and everything. So it's really interesting to me. So I'm definitely going to try and pursue something in that field, and college is definitely needed for that.
Yes.
But I'm very excited, and I'm not really looking at any colleges as of the moment. Probably should be, but I'm kind of just relaxing a little bit. It is a lot to take on in senior year, like you said. So I'm taking it, trying to take it easy,
It is, and you do have time, and a lot of students are choosing gap years now, or,
Yeah.
or taking a little time to make the right decisions for them. So I tell my son all the time, who is also a senior, I just say, just try not to let all of the pressure get to you. You
Yeah.
know, that you have time, and any decision you make can lead you to something else down the road. It's not forever. You know, when things don't always work out, then you end up in something else that does work out,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
definitely a one step at a time process.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely, absolutely. So just try to take a deep breath, right, as you work your way through the process. So what are some things that both of you like to do at school and for extracurriculars?
For me, I'm in the drama club, I'm in chorus, I was in Interact, and I'm in student council. And the main things I really love doing is student council and chorus and drama, so everything basically. I love singing, that's one of my favorite things to do, as well as acting. I love being able to put on another character and be a different role on stage in front of people to entertain people, because I find it really fun to entertain a lot of people. And also student council, I love being able to try and make new decisions and make our school better for the other students in the whole school, and those are my main activities in school that I do.
Well, it sounds like that's plenty enough that you're keeping very busy, and that it sort of maybe fulfills your soul
Yeah,
in
it
those
does,
ways, in
definitely.
addition to all the education that you're getting with your classes, right? It kind of helps you be your whole self
Yeah.
to be able to do those things. And Christopher, how about you? What do you like to do?
I am also in drama, but I do not act like Reagan here. I do lights and sound. So whenever that kind of stuff comes up, I'm definitely
Very
there.
important, as you
So-
know, right? To
Yeah.
have all those bases covered.
And I'm also in chorus, and I am in the percussion section of our high school band. I am actually the eldest member of that percussion section. So
This senior percussion
yeah,
manager, if you will. Let's give you a title.
Yeah.
while we're at it. So, what is it about the two of you, do you think, that really represents your school? Pulteney High School.
For me, I think this is for both of us actually. We're both really caring. We care about like what our students think about the school and what changes will be made to the school. We're very friendly. We're not judgmental like at all really. We try like being friendly to everyone. We're really helpful like with the teachers and with our friends, and we all just like having this friendly, fun place where we can change school that can be like boring and stressful into like jokes and activities and fun.
That's needed because the school week is very long. You're together for a lot of hours, right? You've got to make it fun. You've got to band together. You've got to work together, right?
definitely. Seeing the same people day in, day out can definitely kind of take a toll on you, but when you're having fun, it doesn't really matter who you're doing it with. So.
And if everyone could take a little bit of that attitude with them into whatever they do in the world, the world would be a better place.
Oh, it definitely would be.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, are you looking forward to the parade?
I am.
Yes. Yeah, so you'll both be there. I'm so excited that we get to have our men represented as well as our women in the parade. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I hope you will dress warmly and
Yeah,
just
definitely.
enjoy every minute of the evening. So that's on Saturday, October 27th. And we'll be broadcasting again live from Peg TV. We'll actually be at the event. So everyone will get to watch that at one point or another, and they'll get to even stream it later if they want to. Or relatives far away, you can tell them about it, and then they can watch it whenever they want to. Okay? So thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you for
No
having
problem.
A
us.
lot of fun to have you here, and just enjoy this whole process. And good luck in your senior year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, next we have Carly Flanders from Proctor High School. Hi, Carly.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you. So you are here as our pumpkin princess for Proctor.
Yes.
But you do have a representative for your pumpkin prince as well, right? He's just not with us.
Yeah, he had a
this
soccer
evening?
game tonight.
So he has
Yeah.
a conflict.
Yeah.
And all of you are so busy. You know, you have so many different activities going on. But his name is Nathan, right? Nathan Greb, and also a senior.
Yep.
And so he will be representing your school as the pumpkin prince in the parade.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Well, I'm glad we have you here with us tonight.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, have you been enjoying the reception and the time with the judges? And
Yes, I met a lot of new people, a lot of friendly faces. It's been a good time, good snacks.
Good snacks. That's always good too.
Yeah.
My daughter's here tonight, and she's also checking out the snacks. Why not, right?
Yeah.
So, you are thinking about your future as you sort of enjoy your last year at Proctor. It's a small school. You must all be so bonded with one another.
Proctor is a very small school. My graduating class, I don't think it has any more than 20 kids in it. But for the most part, everybody's friends. I mean, there's always the little arguments here and there, but everybody works through it because, you know, It's not like you can just go ahead find another group, but
Yeah, we were just talking about that with Christopher and Reagan from Poultney High School, just that idea that you're all with each other a lot,
Yeah.
day in and day out. And
you just got to stick it out till you're graduated.
but Proctor really is that little kind of a scrappy band of kids who stick together and watch each other's backs.
It's
and
actually
nice.
like having family.
Yeah,
at
it's like you're all
school.
brothers and
Yeah.
sisters, which is probably why sometimes you're all loving each other,
And then other times it's,
a little bit of squabbles here, and
Yeah.
there, right? But that just keeps it lively.
it's always interesting.
So when you think about moving beyond Proctor and beyond high school, what are some things you think you would like to do?
Well, I'm attending Stafford Technical Center right now for cosmetology. So I would like to pursue something within that field. I would really like to own my own salon someday. I really enjoy doing hair, makeup, making people feel good.
Did you do your own hair tonight?
Yes, I
It
did.
looks fantastic.
Thank you.
So you're already, if anyone's watching, I mean, take a look at Carly's hair, and you already have some future clientele, I think, for sure. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. And all of the young women and men who are here tonight are involved in their community in some way. What are some things that you like to do to help out your community?
Well, at Stafford, we have a lot of community service projects going on. We have leaf raking coming up, so we go out and we rake leaves for people, they can't do it anymore. They just don't have the time for it, and we bring them a nice pie.
A pie and you get your leaves raked?
Mhm.
What a deal.
Yeah, I know, spoiling everyone. And we also are doing a food drive right now. We're doing a little deal. Bring in a canned good, get a free haircut. So
Wow.
yeah, and
this is something you're doing over at your program at Stafford in the cosmetology program. Wow, that's a really good deal.
yeah, and we went to Northeast School last week and we painted faces for the kids for their fall fun day. So that was nice.
That must have been fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You have a
Energetic
flair for
kids.
makeup, so
yeah.
you can translate that to
Yeah.
painting faces, right? Well, good. Those all sound like a lot of fun, and I know for sure that the food drive is so important to our community. And just if you look around outside, those leaves are everywhere, and
Yeah.
they do need to be raked,
Yeah.
right? So that's a big help for folks, and I know they must appreciate it. What
Yeah.
are some things you like to do outside of school when you're not in your classes?
Well, outside of school, I work. I like to spend time with friends when I can. Do a lot of stuff outside. I like to ride horses. I like to hunt. I like to do stuff like that, just being
it's
outside.
kind of hunting. We're going into hunting season
Yeah,
now.
turkey
so-
season's coming up, so I'm getting excited about that.
Very good. Yeah. So you're representing with hunting, and why do you think out of your high school at Proctor, you represent the student body there? What is it about you that sort of links up with Proctor and what they represent?
Well, I am a very outgoing person, outspoken. I think that I was chosen because I'm always willing to jump into whatever position needs to be filled, and I just think that I'm looked up to by some of the younger students at Proctor still, even though I'm not there all of the time, but I'm willing to help out when I'm needed.
You're setting an example and lending a helping hand.
Wherever
Yeah.
I need to.
Good. Well, that's very much needed this day and age, and I'm sure the same could be said for Nathan, your pumpkin prince, who is not here tonight, but he will be here at the parade, right? That's coming up. And are you excited about the parade?
I am. I'm not excited about the cold.
Sometimes we get outrageously warm, balmy weather, like the kind we're experiencing.
Yeah, it was kind of
right
warm
now.
today.
So you never know. Once in a while it's really comfortable, but if it's not, just make sure to have all those layers. If you're
Yeah.
a hunter, you know how to dress properly for
Yeah,
the cold,
bundle
right?
up.
Bundle up, exactly. Well, it was really nice talking with you,
It
Carly.
was nice to see you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, and really enjoy yourself at the parade.
I will. Thank you so
Good
much.
luck. Forgive me for flipping through my papers here. I have a lot of young people that we are speaking with tonight, and I don't want to miss a single one. You must be Alyssa.
Yeah, hi.
Rutland High School. Hi.
How are you?
Great. How are you doing tonight?
To be honest, a little nervous.
A little nervous. Well, I hope that once we start chatting, it'll get more comfortable for you.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
I know it can be nerve-wracking to sit with the judges, but we should remind our viewers that the judges are just community members. Everybody's volunteers, right? And
Yeah.
it's about the process of just getting to know the young people in our community.
Yeah,
And
just a normal conversation.
just a normal conversation, exactly. So, so you're here tonight to be a princess for Rutland High School. That's an honor. It's a really big school.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to be a princess?
That's right. Everyone wants to be a princess for a little while. You get to be it for at least the month of October, right?
Oh yeah, and after that too.
You know, they really should keep it going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
I
should
agree.
have special parking, special seating.
Oh my gosh, parking.
Someone
I'm
should bring
always
you
late.
lunch. Yeah, someone can bring you lunch at the lunch table, and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Talk about seniorities, pumpkin princess seniorities.
Should you have a wardrobe and someone to do your hair?
Carly.
Carly.
Yeah.
Carly would be
Client right here.
fantastic. And and then someone will want to maybe help her a little bit too, pamper her as well. So, Alyssa, you look like a busy girl from looking at some of the things you did, but I would love to hear about the trip you took to Morocco, because that just sounds so exotic.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a life-changing experience right there. The International Abroad program came to my high school, actually, and they went room to room, and they just talked about their program and what they did and what they supported, and then they collected a bunch of kids who wanted to attend that with them and help do these community service projects. And I know sometimes it's hard financially to do that, so they definitely helped out with that as well. And I went with 16 kids from across the states, even a girl from Costa Rica, actually, and we had never met before. We all met at JFK. And we flew over 16 hours to Africa, yeah. And it was just right then and there, even on the plane, completely different culturally, politically, and it was just a great experience. We went, did a few weeks of just traveling, getting to know, the people and the way their lifestyle was. And then we did a week in a local village, which was a lot different, no transportation, no electricity, no running water, and we helped clean up a school. They were starting an early childhood education program there. So that was great.
That must have been life-altering. I mean, it must have changed the way you see everything, the way you appreciate your own, everything you have at home. And
there was like one shower per week, if that, so that was definitely right then and there. I was like, I take, half an hour showers twice a day for granted right there.
That's right.
No electronics, so we didn't have our phones the whole time we were there. And just being able to be around a group of people who all wanted to go and help this community was a lot, I don't know, it was just different. I wasn't around the normal people I'm around where we all have different ideas on what we want to do. It was like these people had that connection with me before I'd even met them.
So it was unity from
the
moment
from
that
the
you
start.
got together and
Yeah.
you had a common goal. That
Yeah.
must have felt really good.
It was definitely a positive thing for me, and I did this to help others, but I didn't realize how much I was going to help myself.
Wow. That's an amazing experience, and thank you for sharing that with us. So did that make you think even more about what you want to do as you move beyond high school and into your future? What would you like to do?
Yeah, so I actually want to double major. I want to go to college next year. I want to do criminal justice and then psychology. So I'm looking to like forensic psychology, but I also was thinking about joining I don't know, maybe the group I went with, or maybe a different group that was more solely community service, and going abroad and doing that with a group of students as well, just like myself, when I become older, and, not even as a career, but just as a passion of mine.
And there are so many opportunities to do that while you're in college, too. So.
Yes, I've been looking into that while looking for colleges.
Great. And now it sounds like you don't have a whole lot of time to do extras, but what are some of the little extra things you like to do outside of being in class?
Yeah, I play sports. I'm a part of the varsity field hockey team. I used to play basketball and softball as well. I had an issue with my tendon, so unfortunately I can't pursue those. I also was interested in music. I did chorus, band. I volunteer at the hospital.
Wow.
So, yeah, I try to stay busy.
Yeah,
I definitely
that's a busy schedule right there. And when you think about Rutland High School, what is it about yourself that you think you sort of represent for Rutland?
I think together we all represent Rutland High School. I can say just with myself, huge Raider pride. You know, every sporting event, every extracurricular thing that goes on within our school and within our community, we are all always right there. We stand together, and I think that's a huge thing pursuing our goals after high school, is that alongside myself, I have all of my friends and the students I grew up with showing our Raider pride throughout, scattered across the states, scattered everywhere. That's something we like to keep within ourselves. You know, that's our home. And so I think every football game, every chorus concert, every 8 a.m. class on a Monday, we represent who we are in our community.
And hopefully you'll be able to take a little piece of that with you.
Definitely.
When you all move on from high school.
Yeah.
Well, you've got the parade coming up.
Exciting.
Saturday, October 27th.
Yeah,
You'll be
don't forget
there.
it.
Don't forget, at 6:30, and we'll be broadcasting live, so we'll be there to watch you too. Hope you'll give us a little wave.
Oh, if you're lucky.
That's right. Maybe royalty will glance our way.
Oh yeah, give us a little tilt.
A little tilt, a little wave.
I've been practicing.
Have you been practicing your special wave? Go ahead, show it off. I love it. It's perfect. Alyssa, you were a lot of fun.
Thank you. You too.
It was nice talking with you, and I hope you have a blast at the parade.
Yeah, I hope to see you guys there.
Okay,
Thank you.
We will be there, and thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
I'm having too much fun with these kids, I have to tell you. What a great group. They really are just too much fun. Now, West Rutland High School?
Yes.
Yes, Kaylee.
Spitag.
Spitag.
Yeah.
And Matthew Hart. I didn't want to step all over your name. I've
That's
been
okay.
trying to practice it. Kaylee Spitag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Close,
Yeah,
saying
that's
close enough, right?
Yeah.
And Matthew Hart from West Rutland. Another small school.
Yeah.
Big heart, right?
Definitely.
Great community. It's nice to meet both of you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Are you having fun tonight?
Lots of fun.
Yeah? Almost too much fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a little scary when you go into the judges' room, but it's fun. It's like
And they're all really, really nice.
They're so
really
nice.
people, just community volunteers. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. So, wow, I have been looking at your information here. You are some busy you're a young lady and young man, very, very busy. Could you tell us a little bit about some of the things that you do for extracurriculars at your school? Because these are a long list. Now, I'll go ladies first to our princess. We'll start with Kaylee.
So unfortunately, I used to play all 3 sports that my school offered, but I had to get both my knees reconstructed, and my doctor unfortunately told me that I was not allowed to play any more sports. But since West Side is such a fun environment and they have such great camaraderie, I wanted to continue being a part of the teams. So I manage all 3 of the sports that our school offers.
Good for you.
And it's really awesome just because I love all the coaches and all the players. I also am a part of my school's a cappella group, which is so much fun because I love singing. And I am my class's president, so I do a lot of stuff outside of school just to make sure that our class is doing well and succeeding. So
You seem like you'd be really good at that. Kind of like a driving force. Am I right, Matthew? I mean, I just met you, but I'm sensing a driving force here.
Yeah, definitely the best person we've had.
She's the best person for that. And you seem like you're a pretty busy guy yourself. What are some of the things that you like to do?
I play soccer in the fall and basketball in the winter, and soccer season this year is going really well for us. We're #1 in the state right now.
Wow. Not
awesome.
only am I in the presence of pumpkin royalty, but also #1 in the state for soccer.
Yeah.
This is
awesome.
fantastic.
So it's really exciting for us. And I also volunteer at the Rutland Regional Medical Center, which I find personally beneficial to me just because they did a lot for my family when my mother was in the hospital. So I just like to give back to them for that.
A lot of people are you know, they're intimidated by a hospital setting, particularly younger people. And then if you've had an experience where you've had to spend a lot of time at the hospital, most people wouldn't go back and then also volunteer there. So what are some of the things that you do while you're there?
We do little things, like we will just do whatever's needed. We'll bring something from point A to point B, or we'll discharge patients. But just knowing that it's just something else that the nurses don't have to do, so that they can tend to like the patients in the rooms. I feel like we don't do, like, it seems like we don't do a lot, but I feel like we do a lot more than.
I assure you, you do. You know, my son is a senior in high school, and he had knee surgery back in May. And the neatest thing, when it was time for him to be discharged, a girl from his school showed up with the wheelchair. And it was someone that he knew, and we could kind of chat with her on the way out. And I just think it made him feel more comfortable to see a familiar face. And I know for a lot of people who are there, just kind of having that youthful exuberance is nice to have around.
Definitely.
You know, in that hospital setting. So we thank you for what you do in your volunteer work. And I know that you're both very involved with your communities as well. What are some of the things that you like to do to sort of reach out in your community?
There's a lot. I do a lot of community service just because I think it's so important. But since West Rutland is so small and it's a K through 12 school, we have a lot of opportunities to work with the younger kids at our school. So I peer tutor a 3rd and a 4th grader, which is really awesome because you get to not only help them with like their school subjects, but you also get to help them like build up self-confidence, which I think is so important. I also student aid for a 6th grade class, and like I get to student aid for like my favorite elementary school teacher, which is really awesome.
Must bring back so many good memories.
It does, and everybody's like, "Oh, she's my favorite teacher," and I'm like, "Oh, I can relate." So it's really awesome. I also am a part of the NHS, and I'm National Honor Society president. So I have a lot of jobs to do there. We are doing like a food drive throughout our school for Thanksgiving, and we do Meals on Wheels. So it's really
That's
awesome.
a great program.
And then I also volunteer at Genesis Healthcare.
Wow.
So I am actually just starting this new project with the Alzheimer's and dementia patients there, making memory boxes. And I just thought that was like a really great opportunity because making the memory boxes helps stimulate past memories that they may have forgotten, and it also gives like some of the people that work there good opportunities to talk to them about them. So I really enjoy doing that.
That's a really special thing to do.
It's really awesome. I enjoy it so much.
You two both have really big hearts. I can tell just by the kinds of things that you like to do in your spare time when you're volunteering. Tell me a little bit about your future plans. Is college in the future, or what are you thinking about doing?
I definitely want to pursue a 4-year college. I really want to become a nurse. I just really like helping people, so I feel like becoming a nurse would be a good fit for me. In the future, I'd like to eventually become a nurse anesthetist, but first off, I just want to become a nurse and kind of feel how that field is. So
yeah, and it's such a big field.
Definitely.
There's so many different things you can do, and it's very much needed, and the jobs are there.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
that's fantastic. How about you, Matthew?
I would also like to go to a 4-year college and major in biology with a focus in pre-med and eventually become a doctor.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
both do have that helping, that desire to help and to make life better for others.
yeah.
Which is why you're here.
Yeah.
Right? So just spend another moment telling us a little bit about West Rutland High School and sort of your role there.
Well, like, since it's such a small school, like, we have a lot of opportunities to be, like, positive role models. I think that we both show, like, how we're really positive people in our community. We show up to every single sporting event, whether it's 7th and 8th grade soccer or 5th and 6th. Like, we just want to be there because we're close to all of the kids in our school. Like, you can walk down the hall and say hi to a kindergartner, and then you can hug a 4th grader, and it's just, like, super awesome. So we just try to put ourselves out there and be friends to everyone.
Yeah, that's really special.
Like,
Yeah.
especially like being an athlete, because like the younger kids who play sports, like they know who you are, and like it's like a good feeling when you walk down the halls and see like those kids, and like they know who you are, and like they'll talk about like your game from the night before, and then how like they want to be like an athlete when they get into high school, and like I like to do that.
It feels good to be a role model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be, you know, let's face it, in this day and age, there's a lot of stuff going on that's not so positive, and so
Yeah.
to be able to emulate all of these positive traits, and especially for the younger generation, that must feel really good.
Yeah,
And I'm sure they're glad for it too.
definitely.
So now you get to represent your school as the Pumpkin Princess and Prince for West Rutland, and that's coming up on Saturday the 27th.
Yes, I'm so excited. Yeah,
Yeah, we're excited too, and dress very warmly,
definitely.
and just have a blast, right? Enjoy it. It'll be a great memory.
Yeah.
It was really nice to have both of you here today.
It was nice to meet you.
Had fun chatting with you, and good luck in your futures too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Walmart is another group that goes all out.
Yes, they do.
This might be my favorite Halloween song.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cute. They have a little checkered taxi there. Ghost. Here comes a perennial crowd pleaser. Fabian.
They never disappoint.
No, they don't.
Hey, we are back. I'm surrounded by these good-looking royal couples and princesses and princes of their high schools. This is the big moment. We are going to be crowning the Pumpkin Queen or Pumpkin Queen and King for the Rutland Halloween Parade, which is on October 27th. 2018, and that will be at 6:30 p.m. in downtown Rutland. Please don't miss it. We'll be broadcasting live here in Rutland for PEG TV, Channel 15. So we're having April Chaffee come in from the Rutland Rec Department, and she is going to be kind of creeping along behind our royal princesses and princes, and we are wondering who is going to wear the crown. And our pumpkin queen is Alyssa Farrell of Rutland High School. Congratulations. Congratulations, Alyssa. So now everyone, all of our princesses are receiving beautiful bouquets here and gifts, and we want to thank everyone who was with us tonight and who will be with us at the parade on the 27th. We hope everyone will tune in for that exciting live event. And here we are saying thank you to everyone. You were all wonderful. We loved having you here tonight and can't wait to see you at the parade. Again, our parade is on October 27th at 6:30 p.m. That's a Saturday night in downtown Rutland. And once again, congratulations to Pumpkin Queen, Alyssa Farrell of Rutland High School. Thanks for joining us tonight.
wonder if anybody's ever played Jailhouse Rock that close to a police station before.
A bunch of adorable little convicts we have here from Rutland High School.